be absolutely devastating.
Oh! This is Wwe Aew show. They've been trying to get me on this broadcast forever, and this is the worst damn broadcast I've ever been on. So you all can kiss my ass while I win this match.
All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to Facer Hill Pro Wrestling Talk, Thursday, February 19th, 2026. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by OG Tony, Justin Terrell, Marcus Fine, and Big Glenn disappeared. He must not been able to hear me or something. You know how he has to back out sometimes. I'm
going to try my new song. I got it. Ready? You ready? I'm going to see if it works.
Let's go, man.
Say her name and she appears. I believe in Kelly.
I don't even know if she's on. Are you on?
Dang it!
Well, I'll play it back for you.
There she is. There she is.
Yeah, she's on.
I guess she's in there.
Say her name and she appears.
Yeah, okay.
How much do you pay her to do that?
What's up, Mr. House?
Hey, Justin, now I know why you're a wrestler and not a singer.
Yes.
You're exactly right.
Yeah. Okay, guys, let's jump right into it, guys. Had a interesting week of pro wrestling. I think had some pretty good stuff for the most part. Let's jump right into SmackDown, Justin. Your thoughts on SmackDown?
Let me pull my stuff right up here. I thought the beginning of it was hot. Like Cody Rhodes, came. Let me rewind here. Kicked off, with the altercation between Cody Rhodes, and then building up, getting to qualify with the Elimination Chamber. He had a match with Sami Zayn and Fatu. It was an awesome triple threat match. Obviously, Cody won, which kudos. I mean, I get it. They don't really have the answer to what they want to do with Drew yet. And so I think what's going to end up happening, I hate to say it, it's a prediction. I think Cody's going to end up winning the chamber, and it's going to end up being a triple threat. That's my prediction on that. And then we go to the, Jaden Cargill, Russell, Jordan Grace. I love Jade, but I feel like she still needs a little bit more work. In a way, she still needs a little bit more polishing. I don't think Jordan should have got the title right away. I think, or she didn't get the title, but I don't think she should have been jumped right into the title picture as far as the world title. Other than that, I thought Trick Williams and Rey Fenix put on one hell of a match. That match was phenomenal. Probably the match of the night, and I look for Trick Williams to be a world champion in WWE, whether it's the world champion or WWE champion, within the next year and a half, 2 years.
I tend to agree with you, Justin.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good show. I give it a 7.5, 8. I thought it was solid. I thought the matches were pretty good. One other thing, Elimination Chamber qualified. We did have Alexa Bliss winning her qualifier. So moving on to the chamber. So I like where they're going with the stuff. I think that they're scrambling a little bit with their build for stuff because they've had a lot of injuries, man. I don't think what the plans were 3 or 4 months ago is what the plans are now. So because they just have, Seth Rollins getting hurt. And then you've had, Chelsea Green's hurt. She broke her ankle.
Well, we could add to the Chelsea Green thing, and I think the Chelsea Green thing is it's a devil's advocate for multiple things. I think number one, what was said on WWE Untold should have never been aired. So I think her hearing that, she's like, all right, well, I'm going to work twice as hard to go out and outshine everybody. She does way too much. She maybe outdoes herself and injures herself, gets her ankle broke, and now she's on a shelf and and put herself behind the 8 ball again. So there's a lot of things added to that it's just, I think right now, I love WWE Untold, but at the same time, I think some things should be left out especially when it comes to putting talent where on certain pedestals.
Yeah, I understand that. And guys, I mean, I don't know how you feel about the move. Not everybody is Rob Van Dam, and not everybody can do from coast to coast. We've had her get hurt coast to coast, and then we had Seth Rollins who decides he wants to do it coast to coast, but he wants to do it head first. Well, guess what? How are you going to land? You're going to land on your head or your shoulder. He lands on his shoulder and jacks up his shoulder. Not everybody's Rob Van Dam. Not everybody's got the ability to do it coast to coast. So maybe we could calm down on that a little bit.
Absolutely.
Hey, what's going on, Billy?
Yeah, Billy.
Good to see you, Billy.
I have the ability.
Justin Danger, what's up, brother?
And
Danger?
I noticed you've been hurt quite a bit at time to time.
Well, not because of those.
Okay. You got anything else on SmackDown, Justin?
No. Like I said, I think SmackDown is a solid. I agree with you, 7.5, maybe an 8.
Yep.
I really liked how it started. Even the 10-man tag, it was sloppy in some spots, but it got a little bit better towards the end. But yeah, I think it's a good setup, and I'm kind of curious to see what the go home show is going to look like in Chicago.
Yeah. I like you said about Ray Phoenix and Trick. I think it's smart to put Trick with guys like Ray Phoenix to push him, to help him get better in the ring. Not that he's terrible in the ring. I don't want people to miscrew what I say. He's good in the ring, but he's still got room to get better. Now on the mic right now, he's just killing it. He's killing it 100%. Okay, Chris, let's talk a little Monday Night Raw.
Okay, yeah. I thought
Somebody died.
somebody's not happy.
Somebody's getting killed. Somebody's getting killed. Hey, any child abuse reports? Chris, give me the address real quick.
Somebody is mad. But anyway.
1060 West Allison. That's pretty cool.
I thought Raw this week actually was a lot better than it had been the last couple weeks. I thought it was a pretty good show. I thought the opening match ended up being pretty good. At first, I thought they were going to drag it out too long to get to anything. They just kept bringing everybody out, and you still had the Usos standing up there. But I thought it ended up working out good. And then you had the mask guy, of course, attack Logan Paul again after the match. But no, I thought it was good. Thought the wrestling was a lot crisper this week than it was last week. I thought last week was kind of sloppy. I thought the Usos looked a lot better this week than they did last Monday night. Yeah. I enjoyed when the OG Americano came out from under the ring, grabbed the dude and pulled him under it and came out. Yeah. I thought they did that pretty good. I thought the main event was real good. Surprised me that Evans got the win. I did not think Evans was going to win that match. But I thought it was cool that they let him get that win, and that he's going to be in the elimination chamber. But I'm not going to lie, I wasn't expecting him to win that match. That dude's athletic as hell, and he kind of reminds me of what I personally think kind of like Zay Gates from the independent scene. It
could be.
That's kind of what I picture Zay kind of turning into, something kind of like him.
Yeah,
and that dude flies everywhere. He's fun to watch.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I thought it was a lot better. I enjoyed the promos. I thought Becky and AJ Lee's promo. I thought that was pretty good. But yeah, overall, I thought this week's show was a lot stronger, especially a lot stronger than last week. But I thought it was even a little bit better than a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I agree. I liked Raw a little bit better than I did SmackDown, even though I thought SmackDown was good. Javon Evans is going to be a superstar in this business as long as he stays healthy. There's no doubt about that. We did have
I was hoping they'd let Dominic win and get in the chamber. Is
Yeah.
what I was hoping. I was hoping they'd let Dom win.
I think he's going to end up a program with Finn Balor. I still think it's going to be him and Finn. We'll see. But we got
real quick, I
Asuka
really like
her-
I really liked when Michael Cole was going to interview Liv Morgan and Dom joined her, and then the Kerr came in there and started speaking Spanish, and Dom was trying to translate it to Liv. I thought that was
It was
hilarious.
great.
I thought that was great.
Yeah, and what she said to because later on they put out what she said. It was outstanding.
You could read the captions of that. When I was watching it was showing the captions of what she was saying.
It was outstanding. It was very good. She took a little bit of heat. I tell you what, man, people are so soft. She made the statement, and she was talking about when she was there, when she started out. She was lucky to get paid $5 when she was wrestling in Chile. And she said that she came from nothing, and wrestling was nothing in Chile at that time. Well, now people are saying, well, she put down the wrestling in Chile and then nobody can wrestle. That's not what she said. She's talking about when she was there 10, 12 years ago. Yeah. And she was lucky to get paid $5 to wrestle in Chile. That's where she came from, and that's what she was telling Liv Morgan. I came from this. Look what you've came from. Look at all the help you had and everything. So I thought it was outstanding. I think it's going to help her overall. Did get Asuka, who did qualify for the Elimination Chamber on her side. Like you said, Javon Evans qualified on his side in the men's one. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I tell you, CM Punk's been killing it as of late, guys. He's been killing it on the mic, and he's been killing it in the ring. He's been putting on good matches, been making that title mean something in the last month or so, which is something they needed. So I think he's been done really well.
Hi, Sherry. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that whole name because I'm going to get it wrong.
I agree as well.
Yeah, Sherry Muscode. SmackDown was silent.
No, I thought both shows were pretty good. Hey, let's move on to some NXT. I know Marcus was a lot happier this week than he was last week.
Hell, anything was better than what that was.
No, hey, I'm glad because he couldn't have been any more upset than he was last week. This week,
I'd be resigning my position today if it was any worse.
I would just trade you AEW for NXT though. Honestly,
Marcus, you're not getting rid of us that easy, man.
But yes, a fantastic turnaround.
You got it right, Glenn.
I'd say probably a 7 or an 8 this week. They did very well this week. First match was Lola Vice versus Kaladi Jordan. I thought it was very well done. Boy, she sure figured out what she bashed her hand a few weeks ago, and she stayed on that hand that entire match.
Yep,
that entire match.
Cool.
Lola's Vices, I love her spinning wheel kicks. I mean, I love those kicks in general because she was going with one hand, so she had to use her feet. Slamming her hand on the steps. The only thing that pisses me off is when we go to commercials and you got to try to watch that
little box.
In that little. Why don't you put the commercial in the small box?
I agree.
But then somehow it looked like she had her head stuck up there in that turnbuckle. And where you twist the turnbuckle to tighten the ropes down, it looked like her fingers were up in there. I mean, she really took advantage of every possible thing she could do to damage that hand. And, of course, now SmackDown and Raw and pay-per-views looks like they try to take out the announce table. There it looks like they take out a panel of the wall.
Yeah,
every week they're talking about that state panel of the wall. So, interesting submission there at the end. But, yeah, I give it a 4 stars. She really focused on that injury, which is the way you're supposed to do it. And that start to finish, she focused on that injury. So, okay, then you had a quick squash match with the returning Tony D'Angelo as he took on Cutler James. There ain't much to say there. He just, 2 minutes and he was done. He just kind of destroyed him and everybody else involved. So I don't really have a lot there. Okay, it was hard to keep track of notes for the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team #1 Contenders match. I kind of figured the Dorks was going to win it. Because they had the Jackson Drake on the outside. The choke slams over the top rope. The headbutts the Collins were doing. The 4-way superplex was very impressive. I don't know how they do that with everybody's feet not smacking each other in the landing when they all meet in the middle of the ring. The double takedown of the announce table, that was pretty good. It was a 5-star match. it was just hard to keep notes because they were just all spot
they
on
were moving.
everything. All 4 teams worked perfectly together.
Yep.
And that's what made that match. And I had a feeling, like I said, that the Vanity Project was going to win. You just kind of figured that's what was going to happen.
Yeah.
So, all right, what do we go to next? Sol Ruka saved Zarya saved Sol Ruka from the fatal influence. I still think there's going to be a turn there. People are saying Sol Ruka is going to be the heel.
I
I've heard
can see
rumors.
that.
That's what I'm reading on Facebook or the internet.
Yep. I think it could happen that way. I think they could shock us a little bit, but I do know that they plan on making some changes. Now, whether it's a heel, and I think it's going to be a heel, but I know they've got planned new music and a new presentation. So why would you change a presentation or music unless she's going to go heel? So
Do you think they're going to move her up to the main roster soon?
I heard
She's
it's not
definitely
going to be
going.
long. Yeah, it's not going to be long because
I
she's
mean,
done all she
Gonzo,
can do.
she's already on the Elimination Chamber photo list for next weekend, so it's one of those kind of things that they're slowly, she's.
I think she'll be pulled up right after the chamber to get ready
Yeah.
to be on Mania.
It could
Which
be.
wouldn't surprise me.
Okay, then we had the speed tournament. Ended up in a count or a draw, time limit draw. So now they're going to put Eli Knight and Elo LaFleur. Is that how you say that?
Yep.
And they're going to put them into whoever the third guy is. I didn't write that down. Who's the guy they're taking on?
Oh, the big guy. I can see him, but I can't remember his name. The great big dude that came from the one that show the first year with.
Is it
With
Jackson
Booker T.
Troyer?
No,
I can't remember the name.
Oh,
Anyway,
great
it's going to be a 3-way anyway.
Yep.
And
I
they took
can't
it to
think
a
of his name.
7-minute time limit.
Yep.
For that title. And then I thought the main event was pretty good. Of course, Ethan Page, I didn't see Shiloh Hill go to win that title. The only thing I didn't like about the main event is you see a lot of calling.
Yes.
Ethan Page is calling shots, and you see a lot. It wasn't just once; it was like 3 or 4 times you could see him calling the moves. But and Page had to slow down because they're really not on the same level.
Yeah.
But he did very well. I thought it was funny how he went and grabbed the chair, and Shiloh took the chair and put it back. He went and grabbed the title. He took the title and put it back. Pulled his teeth out. That I'm still very unique. That he just yanks those teeth out. But and then they exposed the floor, and that's how it ended up ending it. But I give the whole show about a 7, 8. It was very well done.
Yeah, I agree with you. I thought there was some good storytelling on the show. Thought there was some pretty good action. I think Vanity Project is becoming major heels very quickly. People, you're gonna love to hate them dudes because they're douchebags.
They're dorks. That's the thing.
I think Shiloh Hill is going to be big. And you're right. He's green. He's only had 7 matches on NXT, but he's got a lot of ability. And got a lot of character. So I think he's going to be a major star for him in NXT and probably beyond that. And I was telling Marcus this earlier. I got to thinking during the show of all the titles they got: 2 speed titles, 2 North American championships, 2 NXT heavyweight champions with a man and a woman.
There it is, Deion Lennox.
Deion Lennox.
No, that's not. No, it wasn't Lennox.
No, I want Deion.
No,
I thought it
Lennox
was Jackson Troyer.
No, it's Killer John Studd. So, Glenn, look that up.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up right now.
I can't think of his name for nothing. I can see him. He wears chains around his neck. Great big dude. He won the LFG, I think, season 1 or 2. I think 1. And out of the 7 championships they have, there's only 1 babyface champ. Everybody else is heels. So that's kind of unusual. You got 7 champions and 6 heels. So I thought it was a good show.
Jasper Troy? Jasper Troy?
Jasper Troy. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yep. That's right.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yep.
And then I forgot Miles Bourne threatens Page.
Yep. And they made a match.
And then he hit him and stomped it anyway. But we got that one.
Yeah, looks like next week's show is going to be a good show.
Yeah.
Have a bunch of championships on the line. Looks like it's going to be a killer show. Okay, Mr. Having a brain fart.
That's Glenn.
No,
Glenn.
it's not Jay. Glenn.
Big Glenn, Big Glenn.
So the piggyback off Marcus.
Jay Jr. Jay Jr.
yeah,
is
Jay
what I
Jr.
meant to say.
Jay
Jay
Jr. So anyway, the piggyback off what Marcus is referring to in NXT, they was originally supposed to be at center stage on Tuesday, but there was an issue with the permit, so now they're going to be back at the Performance Center next Tuesday, which
Yep.
I mentioned in our group chat that I'm happy I didn't choose to stay in Atlanta for a couple extra days because of that. Because if I would have stayed for Raw, it would not have been worth it to me. It only would have been worth it if I went to both shows. So,
Well, okay.
anyways, on the AEW, we had Kenny Omega taking on Swerve Strickland. Swerve Strickland won that match. I believe he turned heel in this match.
He did.
We had Willow Nightingale retaining the TBS Championship in a four-way match against Megan Bayne, Marina Shafir, and Mina Shirakawa. And we had a Continental Championship elimination match. John Moxley defeated Mark Davis. And we had Thunder Rosa returning as well, teaming up with Chris Statlander to go after Thekla. Relatively decent show. I'm not gonna rate this one obviously, but it was a good AEW coming back from Australia. So
I'll rate it for you. I thought it was shit.
yeah,
It wasn't very good this week. Last week I thought it was the best show of the week. This week I thought it was the worst show of the week. It wasn't
for you.
But I will be fair. They did have some illnesses and some injuries, so they had to make some changes. So that could have affected the show. Now the main event, they've been killing the main events lately. All their main events have been really good. Omega and Swerve was outstanding.
Absolutely.
Swerve turned heel on Kenny Omega to write Kenny Omega off so he can go play in a gaming tournament in Japan. So they had to write him off because he said, I'm going to Japan and play games. So he's in a big tournament over there.
He probably a League of Legends guy.
No, I think it's
Fortnite?
Street Fighter, I believe.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I think he's in a Street Fighter tournament, if I remember right. The show was okay, guys. I'd give it a
2.
Because no, it wasn't that bad. But I'll give it a 7, 6.5 or 7 because of the main event. If it wasn't for the main event, it'd probably been a 4 or 5. It just didn't have any good storytelling. You got guys on the show that I don't give a shit about. One's named John Moxley. He starts the show every freaking week. It's the same old shit every week. Will somebody please take him off the air? Please, just for a month so he can reset. It's just man.
Oh, no, Chris, listen to him.
I love you, Billy.
What is it?
Think about our show the Monday after the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay, yep.
And I have no clue.
Yep, I do. Think about it. Think about what Frankie.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I ain't touching that.
Okay. And the brain wrestlers over
In
Japan.
In that case, I wouldn't be Jay Jr.
Yeah. The brain wrestlers over from Japan, and they don't. I mean, I don't wrestle. I don't watch Japan wrestling, so they bring these guys over. You don't know nothing about them. They don't do any videos on them. Nothing. And it like I said, I thought the show was really, really good last week. I thought the show on Saturday was decent. I actually thought it should have been better because I was really expecting last Saturday's show to be great, and I didn't think it was great. And this week, I think they missed the mark. So we'll see if they can come back stronger next week. And if they get healthy and stuff, I think they will. Another big bright spot for them is MJF. MJF is he's their guy. He's the guy who can draw money. Really, probably the only person they got. I know Kenny Omega's a great wrestler. I know Ospreay's a great wrestler, but I'm talking about drawing money. And I think he's a needle move.
I'm happy you mentioned about them not showcasing like international stars like through a vignette or whatever, because this goes back to NXT in the early NXT days, like after when they started going to Orlando regularly to tape their shows. And remember when they brought in Justin Thunder Liger, they had like a little vignette piece of his history and stuff. So I feel like if AEW can do some of that with their international stars, they might be able to get some fan power behind those guys.
Now, this guy wasn't a big fan of NXT, but unless he's rating it on 5 stars, I don't think so. I think he's rating it on 1 to 10, and he said it was a 5. He's an AEW guy, man. If good for you, because I sure as hell don't think that was no 8. But hey, everybody's got different opinion. I thought it was 8 last week. I didn't this week. Guys, let's move on to our old school match. That was and we had Justin Terrell give that one to us. It was Ric Flair versus Mr. Perfect from Monday Night Raw. It was ended up being Ric Flair's last time on Monday Night Raw for many, many years. I'll let you go first, Justin.
This is probably one of my all-time favorite matches. I mean, you talk about the physicality from start to finish. The chops, you heard the chops. Every single chop was bam, bam, bam. They wrestled snug. They gave each other potatoes. It was beautiful. Great storytelling, and unfortunately, we all knew that Rick was going to go to WCW, and it worked out his way. Unfortunately, Mr. Perfect ended up passing away. I thought Mr. Perfect was on his way to be a world champion in WWE. But other than that, it was a very, very well done match from start to finish. Great storytelling, and it was vital.
Okay, Marcus?
Well, me and Tony talked earlier. The first thing I noticed was that Manhattan Center. I loved watching Raw in the Manhattan Center. Kind of reminded you of being in like a 2-story gym type thing where they had the balcony people and then the floor people. I loved seeing that. I missed that venue. They can't make enough money in that venue because they can't get enough all their people in that venue. So I'm sure that's why they don't use that. But anyway,
I heard stories about them having to take up the turnbuckle posts and everything one at a time through the elevators and stuff.
no, that could be too.
Yeah, take forever.
Well, Kurt got busted open. Of course, you got Flair's facial expressions. I mean, you're talking old school. Bobby Heenan commentating made that match too because he's just going ape shit about everything, and especially when Flair finally lost. Flair using the sleeper. Perfect's throwing chops just as hard as Flair was.
Yeah.
It was almost shoot. They were beating the daylights out of each other. This was like Perfect at his best. I agree with Justin. I really think Perfect it's just like Owen Hart. He was on his way to be world champion, and his life just got cut short. I could have seen Owen Hart being champion by this time. They're talking about 94, 95 when this took place.
93.
So
93 when this match. Owen died in 99.
I had
99.
Yeah, I had my thing off the wall. Of course, Flair does his classic figure 4. Of course, then Flair gets thrown over, flips over that rope, runs down to the other, jumps off. But then Mr. Perfect's perfect plex. 1, 2, 3. Bobby goes nuts. Flair's gone. Went to WCW and had that piece of shit Ole Anderson telling him, "Well, you're worthless now. You lost a Perfect on Raw. I can't do nothing with you." So,
yeah. The Flair was a legend in NWA and WCW, and he wasn't always treated well there, especially in WCW. NWA, he was a god, but he wasn't always in WCW.
Well, it all depended on the bookers. They were passing bookers around like they were titles. It's like,
I believe Kurt passed away from a heart attack.
That's what I was going to say, a heart attack.
Heart attack. Yeah.
He had just started his TNA run and died.
See, that's another one. And then he went to WCW, and what they do to him, they did rap his crap, made one stupid ass. I mean, I don't know how you go from being so high on the totem pole, and then look what they did to Earthquake.
Rap is crap is actually, I feel like it relatively so bad is good song off the WCW Mayhem.
But just to take those talented people and turn around and make them look like idiots.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Steve Kern. He was a fabulous one, and then they turned around and made him Skinner, yeah, alligators in the swamp. What the fuck? There you go, Justin. There's the F word.
Yeah.
Mark it up. That's one. And you didn't make
The one highlight that Kurt Hennig had in WCW, and I still can see it in my head, is when he perfect plexed the Giant.
Yes, the Giant. I was going.
Yes.
I knew what you were doing.
That was pretty awesome. So, Chris, your take on this old school match?
Oh shit! Hold on. There we go. I'm not going to lie. I forgot about the old school match. So I did not watch it. I remember watching it years ago, a long time ago, but I did not get a chance
You
to.
know, I got to thinking after you said that. Kurt Hennig was the AWA champion. If he had been the WWF champion, I think he'd be the only one that ever held those two titles. I don't know if any AWA champion that went on to win one of the other two.
Did Hogan ever have AWA, or he never did?
No,
Did he?
no, he won it, but they pulled it off of him. They were always doing that.
Yeah.
Once he won it at the arena, then they pulled it off of him. So he never really officially held it.
Yeah.
Which is probably why he went and signed with Vince overnight.
Money.
They kept saying he did that, made the fans go home happy. Oh, Hogan won. I watched Hogan win. Then the next day, nope, we're pulling it. Stipulation bullshit.
Yeah.
That damn
Big Glenn.
Great match. I enjoyed it from start to finish. The pacing was perfect. It's your typical old school Flair match. You can tell the crowd was into it. The venue was amazing. I kind of wish he would still maybe do a show there every so often. As a nostalgia act. But you know how WWE is. Bobby Heenan being out there, getting involved for a quick second, at the start. Then it is a great match overall and stuff. Well, I would like to see Flair stay in WWE for a little bit, but you could tell it's probably his time to go.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was ended up being a smart move overall. May have took a little time in WCW to get straightened out, but I think it was a good move overall for Flair. I loved the match, guys. It brought back a lot of memories. I remember watching it live, at that time, and
I have it on tape somewhere. Where I think
Best of Raw DVD. It's on the Best of Raw.
It's on the
Bobby
Best of
Heenan,
Raw.
man.
Well, I actually have it where I taped it off the TV that night. It's here somewhere.
Yeah, just made me miss Bobby Heenan so much. It just fantastic.
Bobby Heenan was ahead of his time.
Well, yeah, he was fantastic, and great match, man. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. So that was a good pick. Announced to everybody, we've got a match for next week. We're doing 2002 Elimination Chamber. That was at the Survivor Series. Am I right?
Yes, that's correct. I decided to go ahead and pick that one since the Elimination Chamber is next week, and Justin and I will be there in person.
Yes, that's cool. That's awesome. Guys, I got 3 or 4 little topics here we're going to talk about, and then we're going to get out of here. The first one is we've been talking a lot about every week because the mask guy keeps attacking people. Guys, who the hell do you think's in that mask? I mean, before he was attacking people, it was against the Vision. Now he's attacking the Vision. So it may be a different guy in the mask every time, but who's going to end up being revealed? Chris, what do you think? Who do you think is going to be?
I don't know. I keep going back and forth. There's part of me that thought it was Finn Balor, is who it's going to be, but I kind of think it might end up being Jake Paul.
Okay. Big Glenn, what do you think?
I'm taking Jake Paul as well. I would love to see it just to see everybody pissed off.
But why would he attack Logan?
Just to throw
Instead
people
of Jake
off,
and
I guess.
Logan.
Yeah. That would be a good WrestleMania match. That would put some butts in the seats. Which they probably need some butts in the seats right now.
It might be a good match. I don't know. You know Logan could go. I don't know about Jake. What do you think, Justin?
Well, 2 things. I do think it's Jake Paul, and I also think one of them is Grayson Waller.
Yeah,
I
this
think
past
the one
week I think it was.
I think this past week was Grayson Waller. I wish it, but you never know. I think the one that does attack Austin Theory is Grayson Waller, and I think the one that is attacking Jake Paul or Logan Paul is Jake Paul.
I think it's going to be revealed just what this person's got up here. I think it's going to be revealed to be Seth Rollins in the end. That's what I think.
Hey Justin, did you happen to see that close-up picture of the masked guy that was standing next to the aisle? That was definitely Grayson Waller.
That's what I'm saying. That was definitely Grayson Waller on that one.
Okay, guys. The other big thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, they got a delivery. There was a great big crate, and
It's
it
me.
says do not open till Elimination Chamber 228, but it didn't say elimination, but it said 228. And the general manager sent it to SmackDown, so we'll see what they say about it on SmackDown this week. People are making all kinds of guesses. Chris Jericho in the crate. I don't think it's going to be anybody in the crate. I think it's going to be something that would give away who it's going to be, and then that person's going to show up. I don't. Why would you have a person inside a crate for 3 weeks? How the fuck's it going to breathe?
Dominic Gooker and a damn egg for 4
That's
months.
That's true.
That's what I was going to say, Marcus. You stole my answer. That's what I was going to say when he asked me. I said it's going to be a giant egg.
Or it could be Abdullah the Butcher. Remember, he was in a crate at one time too. So.
Yeah, he was too. Yeah, he was in the box. We'll go to Chris first. Chris, what do you think? Who's it going to be?
I don't know what it's going to be. I really don't.
They
I haven't
claim,
thought about
they
it
claim
all either.
Jericho.
If
they
it's
claim
going to be
Jericho's
Jericho,
contract's
it could be like one of his chairs from the Talk is Jericho or something. If it is Jericho, it could be something to do with that and how they're going to bring him back. But I really don't have a good guess on it yet.
Yeah, I don't know either. I really don't. I don't think there's going to be anybody inside the box. That's just.
I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a person in the box. I mean, I hope not. But
yeah.
Person might not be very healthy if they're in that box for a couple weeks.
yeah. What do you think, Justin?
Like everybody's speculating, Chris Jericho debuted August 9th, 1999 in the United Center in Chicago.
You sure it's the United Center? I think it might have been Allstate Arena. It's still
Allstate Arena. It's still Chicago. It's
close
still
enough.
Close enough.
Anyways, he debuted in Chicago. I mean, you could open up the box and it could be a time, the time bomb. It's counting down. We might get to the old school Y2J, and then boom, you'll hear Judas. I think he's gonna come back with the Judas song.
I would hope so.
Could it be the list? They could have the list in the crate.
Well, see, now you took mine.
See?
There you go. We're even now.
See,
Chris.
it could
be the box full of lists.
It could be It could be the list as well. I mean, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I honestly think it's Jericho, but then again, I keep seeing reports that Jericho is still under contract with AEW and that his contract's frozen. Yep. So I don't know. I haven't listened to his podcast to see if he's addressed any of those rumors. So I don't know.
Big Glenn, what do you think?
I know one thing's for sure. I can't remember if it was Jim Cornette that said this back in the day. Whoever the hell comes out of the box is instantly over. So I would hope that'd be the case and not a Gobbledygooker situation. To answer your question, though, I can see it being Jericho, but the way Elimination Chamber has set up Mania these last few years, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like The Rock or somebody like that as well. I mean, it's probably a long shot, but
yeah, it'd be interesting, guys. I don't know. Got two more things. Chris is going to be interested in this. I know. I seen a big write-up today on Pat McAfee, and it had to do with Nick Khan. And Nick Khan has already got Mr. McAfee doing acting classes. And he is going to be, I can't think of the name of the show. Chris, you might know. It's a show that Sylvester Stallone does now. And he's going to be on
Land Kings, I think.
It's something Kings. I don't think it's Land Kings, though.
Yeah, I can't remember the exact name. It's something they had
Tulsa Kings. Tulsa
Kings.
Yes.
Tulsa Kings. That's right.
He's
going to be
what's the other guy? Ari Manuel.
Yeah, Ari
they were on McAfee's show during the Super Bowl, and they kind of announced it to everybody on the show without McAfee even knowing they were going to. McAfee goes, "Oh, we're doing that today." Khan kind of leaked it out that day on the show.
And there's also going to be a part of another show, 4 episodes on another show. So it looks like McAfee's getting into acting, and I think a lot of it's got to do with Nick Khan. So that
He
could be
did a
interesting.
movie. He flew out a few months ago to Australia for like 10 days and
Yep.
done a movie where he's playing a drill sergeant. That
Okay.
was one of the reasons why how he got into being able to go to the Paris Island and all that stuff on Veterans Day was because a few weeks before that he was down there and he spent like a week down there trying to learn and stuff because he was going to Australia to portray a drill sergeant. And while he was down there, he made a lot of connections with them guys, and they ended up going back on Veterans Day. But yes, I think that movie comes out I think later this year.
Okay. It's going to be interesting to see what McAfee does. And guys, our last thing we'll talk about, and I think this is interesting. Monday Night Raw announced last week that coming this Monday in Atlanta, AJ Styles will have a big celebration for AJ Styles. There's also going to be flying in a lot of the wrestlers from SmackDown, even though they're not normally on Raw. They're going to be there at this big celebration. So where are they going with this, guys? Do you think maybe that they're going to set something up and Styles comes back and something is set up and wrestles again? Maybe attacks Gunther. Gunther does something. They end up getting back in the ring, or some people say that Dragon Lee's going to get beat up, and a lot of people are saying they think he's going to now that he's going to retire at WrestleMania. That Gunther's going to retire Rey Mysterio. So there's all kinds of rumors, but it's going to be interesting. It sounds like they're going to go all out for this big thing with AJ Styles. Where are they going with this, Justin? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting to see. I mean, I seen a rumor today where they said that AJ, during the whole thing or towards the end of it, AJ could come out and say, "Hey, the reason why I put the gloves on because yes, you did beat me, and yes, I do have to retire, but you didn't say when I had to retire." And so now I'm going to announce I'm retiring at this date and blah 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 and set up. And I think what could end up leading up to not a match against Gunther or anything at WrestleMania. I think it might lead to AJ Styles versus Mike Santana at WrestleMania.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Opening night of night 1, right there. You go.
Or if it's not Mike Santana, it'll be Frankie Kazarian. Somebody. It'll be for the TNA championship.
That'd be interesting.
He'll go TNA.
I'd be behind that. What do you think, Big Glenn?
I haven't really come up with the idea of it. I'm gonna see how it plays out, but I wouldn't be opposed to what Justin was just saying. Maybe taking on Frankie or Mike Santana, pinch one of the TNA belt and go wrestle for TNA for a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. And what about you, Chris? What do you think they might be planning?
I think they're going to do their tribute thing, and then at the end, Styles is going to have a TNA reveal that he has a TNA shirt on, and he's going to go into a promo about he's going to go to TNA. He might be retired from WWE, but he's going to go to TNA and
that would be interesting.
The house that he built, and he's going to build it bigger than WWE.
Okay.
I can see him maybe doing something like that because they've been working with TNA a little bit, and that'd be if he's going to go to TNA, that'd be a good way to transition it over.
And that would be huge. That'd be huge for TNA.
Yeah.
What about you, Marcus? What do you think?
I don't know. No, I think I kind of agree with Chris. I mean, they did start the TNA on A&E with Styles. I bet, that sounds good. I think Chris has got something there that.
Yeah,
and during that tribute,
going to be the head guy at TNA and kind of build that brand up higher.
And during that little tribute video that they showed during Raw, if you noticed up on the top, it said footage provided by TNA. So they used some TNA stuff in that little video that they played on Raw the other night, talking about this show.
I don't know what. That's one thing I like about right now. I'll be honest with you guys. It's hard to guess on some of this stuff. I have no idea who's going to end up being in the mask. I have no idea what they're going to do with this AJ Styles stuff. So They got a lot
Yeah,
of stuff.
but when it happens, everybody's
interesting.
gonna say it was so predictable.
Predictable.
I knew that. Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah. I knew it was going to be that way.
I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was
after-
going to happen.
I mean,
After
who's gonna-
shitting on it for 3 weeks.
yeah. What's the crate going to be? I mean, I mean, they're doing a lot of stuff that you just don't really know. And I understand a lot of people were saying the Bills
Maybe
not
it's
been
going to be
great.
Vince McMahon in the crate.
Well,
Oh,
see,
God.
now I got
That'd
to
be-
laugh
Oh,
because
people would, I honestly, I wouldn't be
mask.
opposed to that, Gonzo,
People-
because I would
people
love to
lose
see
their
the
shit.
everybody's reaction. Yeah, it's the win.
People would lose their shit. That'd be nuts.
It was me all along, Austin.
Who
yeah,
would
that's
get?
what I was
who-
thinking when it kept saying Jake the Snake and it ended up being Vince McMahon.
Yes.
What if it's hey? There's been rumors about Stone Cold being part of WrestleMania. What if it's something to do with Stone Cold?
Oh, if
It'd
Stone
be
Cold
awesome.
comes out in Chicago this weekend, I may not be
In my
home.
opinion, it'd be awesome.
What about
I
Stone
might cry.
Cold?
I might cry.
What about Stone Cold versus Gunther at WrestleMania?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think Stone Cold can handle it now. In his prime,
No.
yes. Now, I don't think so.
Stone Cold did say that he was in shape to put on one good match.
Yeah,
He did.
I've heard
He
that.
did come out and say that. So
I think that would sell some tickets. If
Yes,
you
it
announce
would.
Stone Cold and Gunther, that's going to sell some tickets.
I just don't
Oh,
see
yeah.
it Stone Cold when Saudi wants to use Stone Cold.
And Stone Cold ain't going to wait around forever.
Don't forget
Yeah.
to announce what you told me earlier, Tony.
I
ESPN.
don't remember.
ESPN.
Oh, yes. It was announced today that if you didn't get to see the Royal Rumble, that on Sunday at 8 p.m., the Royal Rumble will be on regular ESPN at 8 o'clock.
Whoa.
They're going to be showing that Sunday at 8 o'clock. Going to show 3 hours, so it's going to be a little condensed. But hell, they can condense it down, and you ain't going to miss much. I know
No.
it was ended up being a 4-hour show, but that's breaks, and so that should be. You're not going to miss much of it. They'll cut some little bit of stuff, but nothing
That is
major.
huge.
Yes,
You
they
verified
announced that
because I've
today.
already got it set up to tape. Because when Tony told me, I looked while we were talking, and it's already set up to record for
Yeah,
my
because the
That
post
is
I
huge.
seen from Fightful didn't have no times. It just had it, and it just broke like 22 minutes at that time when I called Marcus. It just broke. But yeah,
Yeah.
they made that announcement, so I think that's interesting.
You
Yeah.
know it's
That's
huge
That's
because
huge.
I got a question for you, Justin. Do you remember when WWE put WrestleMania 30 on NBC like in May or June that year?
So,
I'm not sure if you remember. I figured to ask you. But
what the fuck?
That's huge because the event just took place 3 weeks ago.
Wait a minute. What the fuck? Did me and Marcus and Chris just chop liver? You just talking to fucking Justin now or what?
Oh, I had a question for him. So
You think
Hey,
ESPN's going to do that with all of them? You think about them right before the next pay-per-view comes up that they're going to air the last one on ESPN? You think they'll start doing that?
That would be
No.
a smart strategy.
I mean, that would be. I can see it doing that, or maybe a week or two after doing it.
And you know, it's smart because ESPN's on everywhere. Like if you go to a
Right.
restaurant that has a TV, ESPN's on. You go to an
Yeah.
airport, ESPN's on. So
yep.
people that don't normally watch wrestling, if they're sitting in a restaurant or walking through, they're going to see it. So
And that's what I'm saying,
to me, it's it'd be a real smart thing to do.
Well, there's another
And-
reason too. Right now, there's nothing on TV. I mean, there's no
Yeah.
sports, so that's a dead time right now. So that's
And
good.
that's the thing. Like the baseball's getting ready to start. But you're right. ESPN doesn't really have anything besides basketball now.
Yeah, they
and-
get away with baseball.
But like, how long did it take for us to get to a point where ESPN wouldn't even consider WWE, to be a sport,
Yeah.
let alone put it on the program, to now it's being aired
Yeah, Marcus, I think
on,
that would be a great.
on regular TV. It's huge.
I think it'd be a great strategy if they did it because the pay per view is next Saturday. So if you do it this Sunday, that's a week before. So I think that would be a very good strategy if they did that. Yeah,
And I'll get to
it makes
watch it. I'll
sense.
just have to wait a little wait. Well, of course, I'll see the Elimination Chamber. Thanks. Sorry, Glenn. It's my turn. Thanks to my buddy Justin up there.
Hey, I got you, Marcus.
Yep. Go ahead, Marcus.
Chris, I guess we just suck. It's all about Justin now. What the fuck?
Now, hold on. Hold on.
Hey, you're new, so you're new, shiny new toy.
I know. I'm new.
Just give
I'm
it.
the shiny new toy.
Shit,
Just-
I've known Justin a long time. There ain't no new about that.
Yeah. Okay, guys, that's all I've got. You guys got anything before we get out of here?
No.
I do not.
Besides Glenn, I don't know why you got to be disrespectful to all those guys. I don't know why you just got
I
to talk
know,
to
what
me,
the shit?
rude ass.
I figured to ask you because
Maybe
I'm just messing with you, you know.
Maybe he is like Jay. Maybe he got something against me and Chris.
I know, maybe he does.
I gotta get you guys.
No, other than if you guys ever get bored and waiting for these guys to start rewind.
Okay, all right.
Hey, sometimes my brain gets going and it doesn't shut off.
Yeah.
You guys never get bored waiting for these guys to get live? You want to watch me game and be stupid? No, make sure you check out my Facebook page. Other than that, I have nothing else.
It sounded like your Wi-Fi froze up on you there for a minute.
Yeah, that's Jay last night. He was having issues. Here just a little bit. 10:00 we'll be on with Thursday Night Blitz. We'll be talking some NFL football, and then we got two top 10 lists. I can't talk either about college football and
It rubs.
NFL.
It rubs off.
It does. It's all your fault, Justin. So
I know.
hopefully everybody,
Damn troublemaker.
Everything's my fucking fault.
everybody, tell you now, stay warm because the cold's coming back. Not super cold though, but it's coming back.
Yeah, keep your fingers
I don't wanna
crossed.
hear
We
it.
might actually get to see some wrestling this weekend.
I hope so.
But don't do anything yet because we're not there.
Don't
I
jinx
know we'll
it.
be
Don't
there
jinx
Saturday
it.
because it's like 0.8 miles
Yeah.
out there, less than a mile out there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we're hoping.
Yeah, because you're planning on the dub and then dub
I'm gonna
again,
watch
train for dub.
I'm gonna watch
Right.
a lot of wrestling this weekend, but it's gonna be a
Yep.
different kind of wrestling. But
And hopefully
I'll be
we
High
watching.
school.
Hey, what
Starting
you
tomorrow.
do, what you do with your hand in your pockets.
What time's that get over with, Chris?
Oh shit!
Yeah, that was
Well,
kind of
he's with 30 seconds.
That's one hell of a follow-up question.
Well, it depends on how fast I know, but anyhow.
Tiny seconds.
Friday it'll probably end around 7:30. Oh well, probably around 8:00 on Friday
Oh,
night.
you ought to run over to the dub and pop in. You're in the
Yeah.
neighborhood.
Yeah, I'm assuming if we stay where we did last year, we're right there downtown. I don't know where he got the house at this year, but I think we're in pretty much the same spot. So, yeah, I might do that depending on what time we get out of there.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
it starts like at 9:00 Saturday morning. Justin, have you ever been down to the wrestling state finals?
When I was like 4, 5, or whenever I wrestled. I haven't got my kids down there yet.
That's pretty awesome.
I'm going to book some matches here because Scorpion's kids are on the wrestling team too. I don't know if you guys knew that. So I think Scorpion's kids need to take on Justin's kids sometime in an exhibition somewhere.
Scorpion wrestled for Perry Meridian in high school.
Yep.
Perry Meridian High School, and that's where his kids they wrestle for Perry Meridian Wrestling Club, and probably
I think they're all about the same age too. So
That's
need to have
all
the
right.
two
yeah.
of them
By
set
the
it
time
up.
Gonzo gets done tomorrow night, I'll be already checked in my room in Atlanta. So
yeah,
Well, I
yeah,
know.
Billy High
He's
School.
gonna be
wrestling.
checked in his room. He's gonna be checked in his room in Atlanta. It's already having his second match of the night.
Billy High School wrestling. The state championships here in Indiana start tomorrow or Friday and Saturday.
Yeah,
You can actually watch the final. You can watch the finals on TV.
yeah. The state finals you can watch on TV. I definitely need to get the kids down there and check that out. It's just they're slowly getting into it, but they're like, Dad, we want to do what you do. So it's
it's like that, man.
you're too young. You're too young.
We go down and watch state every year. Well, almost every year. Last year was the first year we'd been back since COVID and stuff. But before that, we hadn't missed in a long time.
How old are you kids, Justin?
The oldest is 10. The middle child, the Hellion, we call her
Hellion.
Monkey.
Well, if we get-
She's 9, and then my youngest is 5.
we get
I was gonna
the
say,
if we get our wrestling thing that we're talking about getting started back up, you'll have to bring them up.
Hey, trust me. Trust me. I won't say anything live, but trust me. We're looking.
okay, guys, everybody have a great weekend. Stay if you're outside, stay warm. Tonight, stay dry, don't get wet, and we'll see everybody next Thursday, hopefully.
Sounds good.
That'd be absolutely devastating.
Here, this is Wwe Aew show. They've been trying to get me on this broadcast forever, and this is the worst damn broadcast I've ever been on. So you all can kiss my ass while I win this match.